In today's video, guys, we're going to be taking our first look at FIREBASE Z in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So of course, guys, as you can see, FIREBASE Z is finally here in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies, and I'm super duper excited to check it out with you guys. But with the update that Call of Duty did add, that of course did include FIREBASE Z, there are a ton of new things that just look different in general, so I do want to check them out real quick with you guys. So as you guys have been seeing, the whole menu screen for zombies is just completely changed. It's not just in one playlist. Like as I'm scrolling down, you guys can see like there's Onslaught, you can play D Machina, FIREBASE Z, and there's a little info tab. And when you click on the info tab, of course it comes with the info for what you want to play, so that is very handy. Now over here to the menu screen, you guys could already see it already, but when you scroll over to zombies, there's that big mimic mouth, which is really cool and definitely something very unique. And next up, of course, if you guys head into skills, head into perks, as you guys can see, we do have Tombstone Soda. I already do have it to tier 3, which means I've actually played FIREBASE Z quite a bit already. But going over the upgrades, at tier 1, Shadow Form can regen health. At tier 2, you get increased down duration to 60 seconds. And at tier 3, on death, drop a Tombstone Stash that saves your weapons, equipment, and resources. Now, even though I already have Tombstone Soda to tier 3, I haven't actually got a chance to try out what it actually is like. So I'm actually super excited to see what it does in game and everything. Now, when you head over to the challenges tabs in zombies, they do have a new challenge category called Requiem Advancement. It does include the FIREBASE Z report, and of course there's challenges you can complete. And Call of Duty have said that they're going to add more to this as more maps do come out in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies, so I'm super excited to see what those things are. Now over to Dark Ops, the only new thing in Dark Ops was that Call of Duty did add one extra Dark Ops challenge for FIREBASE Z, which I'm assuming is just completing the Easter egg, but we don't know that yet since the Easter egg is disabled until tomorrow. Now over to the Barracks tab, if you guys go over to progression and go to the Prestige shop, go to custom Prestige icons, you guys can instantly see that there's more Prestige emblems to actually get. Like you've got Modern Warfare, you got Modern Warfare 2, you got World War 2, you got Ghosts. So there's just a ton of new emblems that you can get with Prestige keys, which is really sick, dude. I really do like them because some of the new ones that they've added just look really sick. And of course there are some new stuff within multiplayer, but I'm not going to go over that in today's video. Today's just about FIREBASE Z and our first thoughts and impressions on it. But I mean, with all that stuff out of the way, guys, let's finally check out FIREBASE Z. FIREBASE Z. So of course we do get this cool little intro cutscene, which I really do love, guys.
A strike team is approaching the village, awaiting your orders, Beaver.
So here we are within the village. This is actually our spawning area, which is really sick. And like I said before, I've actually played FIREBASE Z quite a bit. I've only played 2 matches, but they were pretty high rounds. So I do sort of already know what I'm doing in terms of turning on the power and everything. Now within my most recent reaction video, of course, if you guys haven't seen it, please make sure to go check it out. The support in that video was just insane. So thank you guys so much for that. It really does mean a lot to me. But within the video, I was reacting to the Call of Duty developers that made FIREBASE Z actually did say that FIREBASE Z is sort of like Moon in terms of you could actually teleport to another area. So this little village is sort of like the main hub area where you got like Pack-a-Punch and everything, and then heading over to the lab is where everything else happens. So of course Pack-a-Punch is right here in the village, but of course we do need to turn it on and everything. And I mean, turning it on is actually pretty easy. I think it's actually way more easier than D Machina, but that just is my personal opinion. I mean, right here as well is Quick Revive, and that is the only perk within this little village area. I mean, to get to the teleporter, it is actually really easy. You just need to unlock one door, go all the way up, and then literally right here is a teleporter. It doesn't cost anything to teleport from the village to the firebase and vice versa. But I mean, right here is Tombstone Soda, which is actually really cool how you can actually get it pretty early, especially for a new perk and everything. Now, in order to actually turn on the power, you do need to turn on all 3 ether reactors, and turning them on is pretty simple. And I forgot to mention this before, guys, but I don't plan on going to like a really high round. Like, of course, I want to show you guys everything, show you guys the Mimic boss and the Mangler enemy. But at the same time, I don't want to be recording forever because I still have to edit this down and everything. But I still also want to show you guys everything at the same time. So I don't plan to go to a high round, but I might have to. So as you guys can see, I'm actually in front of an ether reactor. Now to actually turn it on, you do need 500 essence, which I mean, unfortunately, I don't have that much right now, so I need to kill some zombies. I mean, right here is stamina, but of course, I don't actually have the power turned on. So now that I actually have enough essence, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the ether reactor. And as you guys can see, it says you need to protect these 2 ether things. And to be honest, protecting them is pretty easy. All you really need to do is just end up killing more more enemies before the things get damaged. I mean, as you guys did see, it is pretty easy. Then once you're done, it releases this big energy explosion. And that is how you actually start turning on the power. And you do that 3 times. And the locations of these little ether thingies do change depending on what part of the map you are in. There are 3 of them in every area, but only 2 of them need to be protected. So the 2 you need to protect are randomly generated. But you do need to do that in every single area that the ether reactor is in. So to be honest, it is actually pretty easy to end up turning on the power. It's just that you need a lot of essence and it is sort of time consuming, but I do believe it is easier to turn the power in FIREBASE Z than it is in D-Machiner, but that is just my personal opinion. Right over here is Speed Cola. And also when you do turn on an ether reactor, there isn't a certain amount of time you do need to actually kill the zombies in. Like once you turn it on, you can keep it on until the damage is either maxed out or the charge is maxed out. I don't know what happens when the damage is maxed out, but of course when the charge is maxed out, that's when the ether reactor will turn on. You also don't have to melee in order to turn them on, and you don't have to kill the zombies near the reactors. It's just that I like to melee for max points, especially in these early rounds, and I usually just wait for them to get near the reactors before I actually start killing them. Plus the zombies automatically get lured to the reactors anyway. Alright, that's number 2 down. I mean, as you guys can see, there are also these little jump pads. You do need to find the end and the launch pad in order to actually use it. So I do believe each launch pad is numbered, and you do need to find where you do land. And I mean, good thing is that we do actually have launch pads, since FIREBASE Z is way bigger than D-Machiner, because D-Machiner had like an underground area and everything, while FIREBASE Z is all on like one level. That's why it just seems so big. And to be honest, it is actually pretty easy to turn on these ether reactors and protect them, because as you guys can see, the damage goes up really slowly, but when I kill a zombie, the charge goes up by a ton. So it really isn't that difficult to actually protect them and charge up the ether reactor. Alright, that's the 3rd and final one done. And here's Juggernog. Oh god, dude, there's a mimic. There is a mimic. Now the good thing about mimics is that mimics are super easy to defeat, which is such a good thing. Mimics do scare the crap out of you because they just spawn out of nowhere, but the good thing is that mimics are easy to defeat, so I do like that. Now of course, once you have turned on the power and you go over to Ravenov, of course Pack-a-Punch is available. So that is actually how you do turn on the power, do get Pack-a-Punch. It is pretty easy, and like I've kept saying, in my opinion, it is definitely way easier to unlock Pack-a-Punch and turn on the power in FIREBASE Z than it is in D-Machiner. Now one thing I have actually noticed in FIREBASE Z is that when you reach round 10, that's when armored zombies start coming in, and in round 15 is when the big boss actually starts spawning in. And of course the big boss is the Mangler. I don't think I'm going to show you guys the Mangler in this video, so I'm very sorry about that, because it is round 15 and I've already been recording for ages already. It might not seem like it since I've cut it up and everything, but I've just been recording forever. But the good thing with Manglers as well is that Manglers are also really easy to defeat, which is a good thing, especially since you have Mimics as well. So both Mimics and Manglers are pretty easy to defeat, but Manglers are sort of kind of tough because they have like the whole rock arm and everything. Ray K84 blueprint. So of course the Ray K84 is actually the wonder weapon that you do get within FIREBASE Z. You can actually unlock it already. Video dropping tomorrow on how to unlock it. Make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you guys do know how to actually unlock the Ray K84. You can also get it within the mystery box and the trials, but getting it is actually pretty easy. But like I said before guys, make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I'm gonna get Tombstone Soda just to see how it actually works, because like I said at the start of this video, I've never actually used it, so I'm gonna go down here and see what actually happens. Hold for Tombstone Shadow, hold to revive. Obviously Tombstone Shadow. Oh, so it spawns you somewhere else completely random in the map, and you do need to actually end up getting back to yourself, it looks like, to revive yourself. That's sick, dude. Oh wow, dude, what the heck? This is me. Well, now I'm revived. So that's essentially how Tombstone Soda works, guys. You just spawn in as an astral being somewhere random on the map, and you do actually just have to find yourself and revive yourself. Now, like I said before, I do have mine to tier 3, so of course I get all those bonuses that I did read out at the start of the video. The only thing is, I don't know where to find that tombstone. I assume it is where your dead body is, but I'm surprised one didn't pop up. Now, I don't know if one didn't pop up just because I didn't fully die, so I do think Tombstone Soda would definitely be a great perk to actually use when playing with friends and everything, because then once you fully die and hopefully they bring you back at the end of the round, you can just go to that tombstone and pick up your stuff that way. I think that's how it works, but I could be completely wrong, guys. And one good thing as well is that you can actually equip every single perk. So you guys can actually equip every single one of these perks at the same time. You don't have to sacrifice one, which a lot of us thought we were gonna have to sacrifice at least one perk, but it turns out you can actually get all of them and hold them all at the same time, which is really, really good. And also to find the Wonder Fizz machine, it is right next to Pack-a-Punch, but you guys can literally see it right here, which is a really good thing. I definitely use that to get all my perks because I can't find all the perk machines. Plus, it definitely saves time going around to each perk machine and everything. But I think I'm just going to end up letting the zombies consume me here, and that's going to be it, guys. Because I've essentially showed you guys everything, except for the manglers and stuff, but you do get those to spawn in at round 15, and I've already been recording for like a super long time, guys, already, so I don't want it to go on much longer. And of course, the Easter egg is still disabled, but we should actually be able to go through it tomorrow, so I'm super excited to see what that's all about. And of course, the Ray K84 will be its own separate video on how to get it tomorrow, so make sure you guys subscribe and turn the bell notifications so you guys do know how to get the Ray K84 in FIREBASE Z. And also, I did forget to show you guys the assault rounds. You do get your first assault round at, I believe, around 12, and it's like every 9 or 10 rounds after that, you do get an assault round. And I mean, assault rounds are pretty easy in my opinion, but of course, you guys do have to play FIREBASE Z to find out what those like for yourself. But yeah, guys, that was FIREBASE Z, the new zombies map that Call of Duty did add. And I mean, I love it personally. It's just so sick. Like, I love the layout. I love how there's like a little village area where there's Pack-a-Punch, where there's the Wonder Fizz machine where you can get all the perks, and then you can teleport over to FIREBASE Z where the main action happens, which I assume that's where the Easter egg is going to be and everything. But I just love it, dude. Like, the whole layout of the map just looks pretty. Honestly, can't wait to figure out what the Easter egg is, complete the Dark Ops challenge, which, like I said before, I do assume it's just completing the Easter egg in FIREBASE Z. The bosses are super easy. I love the assault rounds, and yeah, there's really nothing but good things for me to say about FIREBASE Z. Like, I love it. I can't wait to just keep playing it. It does suck how the Easter egg is disabled, and I didn't get to show you guys everything in this video, but hopefully when the Easter egg does become available, I will be able to show you guys. And make sure you guys stay tuned and turn the bell notifications so you guys do know how to get the Ray K84 Wonder Weapon in FIREBASE Z, because that weapon is just a beast. I can't wait to show you guys how to actually get it. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Show support. I appreciate all of it. Make sure you guys subscribe and turn on bell notifications for some more Call of Duty content like this, because I upload basically every single day. But again, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. That was our first look at FIREBASE Z. See you all in the next one.